Here we are going to go through the test that I gave you yesterday. There's two things I want you to do in this video. I want you to check your answers, but I also want you to see how the marking structure is set up. Okay, I've tried to kind of loosely make it look like a Leaving Cert exam structure, and I want you to award yourself the marks. And then I want you to see, I want you to send me what you think you got, okay? So I'll explain the marks as we're going through. But I want you to, as you correct your exam, I want to see if you gave yourself the marks, what you think you deserve, and then I'll compare it to what I did. I'll try and keep this video as quick as I can. But it's a good idea to play it at maybe 2.0 on the playback speed, and then you'll get through it quicker. So for question 1, you had to simplify the following expressions. Each of these I decided was worth 2 marks each, okay? And if we look at A, the first thing you should always do is write down the sum, 4x plus 3x minus x. Now, the answer is, we have to tidy this up, okay? So 4x plus 3x minus x. So 4x plus 3x is 7x, okay? 7x minus x. So this will be 6x. Now, if you got this answer correct, you got 2 marks. If you started to do the answer and you didn't finish it, you get 1 mark. Okay, actually, let me just get rid of this. If you started to do it, but you didn't finish it, you get 1 mark. If you started to do it and made a mistake, you'll get 1 mark. So full marks is 2, and an attempt, a good attempt, not just writing down the question, but trying it and getting it wrong, you got 1 mark. Okay. So I'm just going to go through the rest of the answers. I won't go through the rest of the marks per se. I'll just go through the answers here so you can speed up so you're not here all day. 4xy minus 2x plus 7y plus 4x. Okay, 4xy, is there any other xy's? There isn't. So that's going to stay the same, 4xy. Minus 2x, any other number with an x? There is. Minus 2x plus 4x, well, that would be plus 2x. And then plus 7y. Is there any other y's? No, there isn't. So it's plus 7y. Again, that would be 2 marks for this, and you would get 1 mark for attempting the question. All right, C is 5, and writing down the question is not attempting the question. Writing down the question and then trying to do it is attempting. So let's see. 5a, is there another a here? There is. 5a minus a is 4a, and then this number with no letter, the constant they call it, minus 4 plus 8, that would be plus 4. Again, that's 2 marks for the correct answer and 1 mark for an attempt. I'm just going to do D down here. D. 3x minus 7 minus 5x plus 9. 3x, and is there any other number with an x, coefficient of x? There is. 3x minus 5x, so that would be minus 2x. And then minus 7 plus 9, that would be plus 2. Again, this is worth, the answer is worth 2 marks, and any attempt or incorrect answer, but you've attempted it, will give you 1 mark. All right. Now, question 2. Here you had to remove the brackets and simplify each of these. So we had to multiply them out and then simplify. So each of these is worth 3 marks. 3, 3, 3, and 3. And what you do is A, and we go x plus 4x plus 5. All right, so let's multiply this out, okay? So x multiplied by x is x squared, and then x multiplied by plus 5 is plus 5x, and then 4 multiplied by x is plus 4x, and 4 multiplied by 5 is plus 20. If you got this, you've got a mark. If you've tried to get this and you've got it wrong, you still got a mark. So that's 1 mark for getting to here, all right? Whether you're wrong or right. Just trying to multiply it out, I'll give you a mark. Now, next line, simplify it. X squared, and then that stays the same, there's no other x squareds. Plus 5x plus 4x is plus 9x, and then plus 20. And the final 2 marks you get here for getting this simplified, okay? So an attempt at multiplying it out gets 1 mark, and then the final answer gets you the final 2 marks. All right, B. 2x plus 3, x plus 1. So we'll multiply it out. I always do these lines just to remind myself. 2x by x is 2x squared, 2x by 1. And multiply any number by 1 and it stays the same, so it's plus 2x. And then 3 multiplied by x gives us plus 3x, and 3 by 1 is 3. So you get 1 mark if you got that, or you attempted it in the correct manner. Now let's simplify it. So 2x squared, there's no other x squared, so that stays the same. 2x plus 3x is 5x plus 3, and you get the final 2 marks for that. Okay, and I'll just do C down here. So we have 3x minus 1, minus, got to be careful of minuses, and 2x plus 5. Now 3x multiplied by 2x, and multiplied by that, and multiplied by that, and multiplied by that. 3x multiplied by 2x, 6x squared. 3x multiplied by 5 is 15x. Minus 1 multiplied by 2x is minus 2x. Minus 1 multiplied by 5 is minus 5. You get 1 mark for that. Simplifying it, 6x squared, no other x squared, so that stays the same. 15x minus 2x is 13x. Minus 5 stays the same. So that's the final 2 marks. So that's 3, 3, and 3. So here you would have earned, if you got all the questions right, you would have earned 9 marks, okay? And in the previous one, if you got all of the questions right, you would have earned 8 marks. So that was out of 8. And question 2 was out of 9. Okay, let's go on to question 3. Question 3 is just one question like this, and I'm going to give you 4 marks for this. So 4 marks. And let's do the question now. 3x minus 2, bracket, bracket, x plus 5 minus 2x squared minus 3x plus 7. So again, we multiply this out like that. 3x multiplied by x is 3x squared. 3x multiplied by 5 is 15x. Minus 2x is minus 2x. Minus 2 multiplied by x, minus 2x. Minus 2 multiplied by plus 5 is minus 10. Now, this one here, this minus 2 has to be multiplied by everything inside of the brackets. So minus 2 by x squared minus 2x squared, and then minus 2 multiplied by minus 3x is plus 6x. Minus 2 multiplied by plus 7 is minus 14. Now, if you got this all correct, I would give you 2 marks if it was correct. if you got this wrong or half right, I would give you 1 mark. Okay, that's 1 mark if you're getting it half right or even wrong. Okay, but you've tried to do it the right way. I'll give you 1 mark, but you get 2 marks if you get it all correct. Now the final bit is simplifying it, and that's where you get the rest of the marks. So 3x squared, is there another x squared? There is. So 3x squared minus 2x squared, that's 1x squared. But if there's a 1 in front like this, you can leave it out, okay? Because x squared is considered to have a 1 here. It's just we don't have to draw it. So 15x minus 2x plus 6x. So actually I draw a line through this as I'm doing it just to remind me that I've dealt with them. 15x minus 2x is 13x, and then 13x plus 6x is 18x. So that's 18x, and I've used this one, and I've done that, I've done that. Minus 10 minus 14, that is minus 24. Okay? If you do all that, you get 2 marks. All right? If you do all that correctly, you get 2 marks. If you do it and maybe you get this bit right, but you got this bit wrong, then you would get, so you got half of it right, you get 1 mark. So for the total, you get 4 marks, so it'll be out of 4. But if you get it half right in the first stage, you get half a mark. If you get half right in the second stage, you get half a mark. But if you made a mistake here in the first part, you don't get these later marks, okay? So you only get this half a mark is if you got this right, but then you made a mistake in the final bit. So if you only got this bit out and you made a mistake, you'll only get 1 mark, and that'll be it. So it's a bit harsh. Now, final question is question 4, and oh, it shouldn't be the final question. It's not the final question. Good. Here I'll give 2 marks for each of these. So we have A, B, and C. When 3x plus 2y, and when x is 2 and y is 3. So if you substitute in the correct order the numbers that you are supposed to, this will get you 1 mark, okay? That'll get you 1 mark, just doing this. And then we multiply this out. 2 by 3 is 6. 2 by 3 is 6. And there's a plus there. So 6 plus 6 is 12. You do this, you get to this stage, you get the 2 marks. Okay? And it's the same over here with the next one. So 2x squared minus 8 when x is equal to 4. So 2, and in little brackets 4 squared minus 8. So we deal with the square first before we multiply. So 4 squared is 4 multiplied by 4, which is 16. 2 multiplied by 16 is 32. Minus 8 is 24. So you get 1 mark if you get to here, and you get full marks if you get to here. So x squared minus 3x plus 7, where x is equal to 2. So 2 squared minus 3 by 2 plus 7. All right, 2 squared is 4, 2 by 2 is 4, minus 3 multiplied by 2 is 6, plus 7. So 4 minus 6 would be minus 2, and then plus 7 would be 5. So our answer is 5. If you get to here, you get 2 marks. I'd be happy if you got to here, you get 1 mark. So that would be 2, 4, 6. So 6 marks in total for question 4. And here we have solved the linear equations. And here I'm going to give 3 marks. 3, 3, 3, and 3. So 3 marks for each of these. So we have, let's do them. A, 3x minus 10 equals 8. Okay, we want to get the x by itself. So I will plus 10 to both sides. They cancel out. I'm left with 3x is equal to 8 plus 10 is 18. I want to get rid of this 3, so I divide by 3, but I have to divide both sides by 3. They cancel out. X is equal to 18 divided by 3, which is 6. Now, you get 1 mark for this, and the final 2 marks for getting the question right. So that would be 3 marks in total. 1 mark here, 2 marks here. All right, B. 6x minus 2 is equal to 4x plus 10. Let's get rid of this minus 2 first. So we plus 2 to both sides. They cancel out. So it's 6x is equal to 4x. 10 plus 2 is 12. Now I want the x on the other side, so I'm going to minus 4x here, and I'll have to do that to this side as well. Do the same thing to both sides. They cancel. So 6x minus 4x is 2x is equal to 12. And now I'm going to divide this by 2, divide this by 2, do it to both sides. They cancel. So x is equal to 12 divided by 2, which is 6. C. So you get 1 mark for the first bit, and then you get 2 marks for the second bit. C. 2 multiplied by 2x plus 5 is equal to 5x plus 5. So here 2, and we have to multiply. So we have to multiply it out first. 2 by 2x is 4x. 2 by 5 is 10. Plus 5. And then we want to get rid of this 10 here, so we minus 10 on both sides. That cancels. So we're left with 4x is equal to 5x plus 5 minus 10 minus 5. We want to get this on the other side, so we're going to minus 5 to both sides. So they cancel. So then we're left with 4x minus 5x, which is minus 1x. But we can write that as minus x is equal to minus 5. Now we don't want a minus x equals, we want an x equals. So we multiply both sides by a minus 1. All right, multiply both sides by a minus 1. And then we 1 by x is x, and then minus by minus is a plus, so we're left with x is equal to minus 5 multiplied by minus 1, which is 5. So x is equal to 5. I'm running low on space, so I'm going to do D down here. 3x, and for here I'm going to give you 1 mark if you get to this stage, and then you get the other 2 marks if you get to here. 3 bracket x minus 1 equals 18 minus 5x plus 1. Let's multiply these out. That would be 3 by x, which is 3x, 3 by minus 1, which is minus 3, equals 18. Now minus 5 multiplied by x is minus 5x, minus 5 multiplied by plus 1 is minus 5. Now let's start dealing with this. So I want to get rid of this 3, so I plus 3 to this side and plus 3 to this side. So I'm left with 3x is equal to, now let's deal with these numbers, the constants. 18 minus 5 plus 3. So 18 minus 5 is 13, plus 3 is 16, so it's 16 minus 5x. And let's just bring this up to here so we have more space. 3x is equal to 16 minus 5x. Let's get this 5 minus 5x on the far side. So I'm going to plus 5x here and plus 5x on this side as well. They cancel each other out. So on this side we have 8x is equal to 16. I want to get rid of this 8, so I divide both sides by 8. So x is equal to 16 divided by 8, which is 2. This one's a lot longer and much more complicated. I'd say if you got to here, you're getting 1 mark, and if you got to here, you're getting the final 2 marks. I'd even, if you got close to here, but you made a mistake, I would give you one of these 2 marks. So give yourself that. So in total, we have 4 questions here. Each is worth 3. So out of there'll be 12 marks for this section. So let's see how many marks total you would have got. So say here, out of 12 marks, this is out of 6, so 12 plus 6 is 18. 18 plus 4 is 22. 22 plus 9 is 31. And 31 plus 8 is 39. So 39. So there was 39 marks in total for the test. Let's say you managed to get 30, okay? And you want to figure this out. Okay, I know I got 30 out of 39. I want to figure out what that is as a percentage. So you just multiply 30 over 39 by 100 over 1. So on the calculator, use a calculator for this. Say you got 30, you put in 30, divided by 39 equals a big long number, multiply that by 100, and you can see here 76.9, but let's round this up. So you would have got 77%. 77%. And that is how you figure out what percentage you got in the test. If you have any questions, let me know. Today's work is not to do any questions, but just to watch this video and go through this and to tell me what you got and to see how maths is corrected and how marks are awarded. So send me your results.